Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Joshua Plant. First thing I want to do is I want to thank you for liking and following the Dr. Plant and the Zija Product Advisory Council Facebook page. And I'm also wanting to thank you for taking a few minutes out of your very busy day to listen to a very, very important message about how a few simple changes in your lifestyle can have a huge impact on your own genetic expression and the expression of your offspring. And I'm going to take a few moments to explain how these few changes can have a huge impact of what you can do and the implications that this can have for many generations to come. What I'm going to talk to you about is DNA methylation and how supplementation and avoiding certain foods can help you maximize your genetic potential. So let me first explain what DNA methylation is. I'm going to draw up here just a little bit of a DNA molecule. And in this DNA molecule, you have your A's, your G's, and your C's and T's and so forth, and these pair up to make what is called our genetic library or our genome. Each of us are born with about 22,000 different genes. And these genes obviously differ a little bit, and that's what makes us and unique. But we're all born with roughly 22,000 different genes. But the thing that is important to understand, and the more we realize and understand this cutting-edge scientific area of epigenetics, we're realizing even though we're born with these 22,000 genes, we're not living up to our full genetic potential. To help illustrate this, I want to imagine these 22,000 genes that we're all born with being equated to 22,000 books in a library we inherited. We can inherit this library, but it does us very little good unless we actually check out the books and read them. And that is what the study of epigenetics is actually understanding how those books are checked out and read to benefit the cell and ultimately the body. So how this DNA expresses or checks out these books is with what's called methylation. You'll actually have this molecule called methyltransferase that will come by and attach these tiny little methyl molecules to certain areas of your genome. Or it will flag a few books, allowing those books to be checked out. You'll then have this other molecule called RNA polymerase that will come and read this book and actually translate it into an RNA molecule. This RNA molecule then serves as the ability of our body to make proteins, enzymes, everything that allows us to have optimal health. Now, what we realize is that the vast majority of us are not properly methylating our DNA. The reason is we're not eating the right foods, and we're filling our body full of chemicals that are actually preventing this methylation from happening. So even though many of us are maybe inherited the most beautiful, wonderful library, we're not optimizing or we're not fulfilling our true genetic potential by checking those books out and reading them. We're not methylating the DNA we've inherited. So I'm going to talk to you about how you can do this. The first thing you're wanting to do is you're wanting to eat methyl-rich food. This is a variety of different foods that are enriched in methyls, such as nuts and certain types of fruits. But the one botanical that by far is the greatest at delivering some of these methyl-contributing nutrients is Moringa oleifera. Zija International is the first to actually commercialize the Moringa oleifera and has properly allowed it to be the most functional in methylating our DNA by combining the leaves, the seeds, and the fruit, and shade drying the moringa leaves to enrich the methylating components of the botanical up to 40-fold. By simply taking one of Zija's Supermix, you're getting the equivalent of about 300 capsules of other people's moringa. Moringa oleifera is the most nutrient-rich botanical in helping us provide those methyl groups that can then contribute to our DNA. Additionally, we're going to want to avoid toxic chemicals that are shown to actually bind these methyl nutrients and prevent our body from absorbing them into the cells. The biggest component of that is what we all see on a lot of the bottom of our plastic water bottles, BPA. BPA has been shown to bind to the methyl in our food and make it so it's not absorbed into the cells. A study where they gave pregnant mice a small amount of BPA found that their children were significantly more likely to be obese, have cancer, and diabetes. This is the pregnant mother, where the pregnant mother passed on the DNA that wasn't properly methylated to the children, causing those children to not live up to their full genetic potential. This is the power of the decisions we make that can affect our offspring. Additionally, you can reverse this, though, by giving the children a diet rich in methyl foods. This is something that we have control over. And so you're going to want to remove the BPA out of your diets and other anti-nutrients. I say anti-nutrients because they bind nutrients and prevent them from absorbing into our cells. The best way to do this is with the More Clear Water Purification Unit by Zija International. This tool has been proven by the NSF certification body to not only remove BPA, but hundreds and hundreds of other anti-nutrients, including radiation, from our water, and does it naturally through a variety of different filtration systems, most notably the moringa seed, which has been shown by several universities to be one of the best ways of purifying our water. Using the More Clear unit to remove the toxic anti-nutrients from our body, combining that with methyl-rich foods, such as Moringa oleifera and Zija Supermix, you're able to maximize your genetic potential and live that life unlimited you've been looking for. Thank you so much for taking just a few minutes out and learning about how powerful the choices you make can not only impact your own health, but your children's health. Look forward to all of us living our true life unlimited.